Kendrick Lamar has always moved like a chess master in the world of rap. He's quiet when he needs to be, speaks when it counts, and delivers when the timing is just right. But lately, fans have been watching and waiting, wondering if he'll fire off another shot. This time, not at Drake, but at Joey Bada. The tension is real, the whispers are getting louder, and the streets of hip-hop are heating up again. People are asking one big question. Will Kendrick respond to Joey? Or is he just too far ahead in the game to look back? After the dust started to settle from Kendrick's intense back and forth with Drake, Joey Bada surprised everyone by stepping up to the mic with bars that felt sharp and personal. He called Kendrick out directly, not with subliminals or sneak dices, but with straight up words that let you know it wasn't friendly competition. Joey made it clear that he thinks Kendrick is overrated, protected by the industry, and scared to spar with real spitters outside of the big leagues. That's not something you say lightly, especially not about someone who's considered a lyrical genius by many. Joey's move got people talking, but Kendrick's silence only made the moment more intense. Fans know how Kendrick operates. He doesn't respond fast, but when he does, it hits hard. That's what made his responses to Drake so memorable. They were calculated, sharp, and full of layered meaning. He doesn't just throw punches, he studies his opponents and strikes when they least expect it. So now everyone's wondering, is Kendrick lining something up for Joey? Or does he see him as too small a target? Some fans say Joey doesn't have enough weight to pull Kendrick into a battle. They argue that Kendrick has already gone toe-to-toe with one of the biggest artists in the world and came out looking stronger than ever. Joey, while respected and talented, doesn't have the same global reach. He's more underground, more niche, and that might make Kendrick feel like responding would be a step down. Not because Joey can't rap, he definitely can, but because the attention it would bring might not be worth it to someone operating on Kendrick's level. But there's another side to this. Real rap fans know that Kendrick cares deeply about bars, about lyrics, about respect in the culture, and Joey touched on something sensitive. He called out Kendrick's heart. He said he's scared to battle someone outside the commercial circle. He questioned his authenticity, his courage, and his legacy. That's not something Kendrick can ignore forever, especially not with the kind of pride he's shown in his music. If there's one thing that's always defined Kendrick, it's his desire to be respected as the best. Joey basically said, "You're not the best." That might be enough to spark something. The timing also matters. Kendrick just came off a major battle. He dropped Not Like Us and shook the entire internet. That song didn't just win over fans. It became a cultural moment. People danced to it, broke it down, and made it part of their summer. It wasn't just a diss. It was a statement. So for Kendrick to jump back into another battle right away might not make sense from a strategy standpoint. He could be waiting, letting the anticipation build, or maybe focusing on a new project. It's possible that he sees Joey's diss as just noise, not worthy of a full reply, but if that's true, why hasn't he said anything at all? That silence is loud. It's the kind of silence that leaves room for interpretation. Some people think it means Kendrick is above the beef. Others think it means he's working on something in secret. He's known to operate in the shadows. When Kendrick disappears, he's usually writing, watching, planning. He did the same thing before his shots at Drake. He let the other side talk, get confident, get comfortable. Then he dropped tracks that turned the whole conversation upside down. Could he be doing the same thing now with Joey? There's also the fact that Joey isn't backing down. He's been vocal on social media, doing interviews, and letting everyone know that he's serious. This isn't a publicity stunt to him. He wants to smoke. He's not trying to go viral. He's trying to prove something. That energy is powerful. It's rare. And it might be exactly the kind of challenge Kendrick can't walk away from. If Kendrick does respond, the entire culture will be watching closely. This isn't just about bars anymore, it's about legacy. Kendrick is already a Pulitzer Prize winner, a Grammy king, and someone who's been called the best rapper of his generation. But part of what makes a rapper truly legendary is their ability to take on all challenges. Nas did it, Jay-Z did it, Eminem did it, and now Kendrick might be faced with the choice: stay silent or step back into the ring. But here's the twist. What if Kendrick responds in a different way? Not with a diss track, but with a verse on someone else's record, or a surprise album drop that includes subtle shots. He's known for playing the long game. He doesn't always move how you expect him to. That unpredictability is part of what makes him so powerful. He might not give Joey the full war he's looking for, but he might give him just enough to shake things up. On the flip side, Joey doesn't need Kendrick's response to make his presence felt. His confidence, hunger, and pure skill have already earned him a lot of respect. The fact that he dared to step up and challenge one of the biggest names in rap says a lot about where he sees himself. He's not trying to be underground forever. He wants to be in the conversation with the greats, and sometimes the only way to do that is to call out the king. Fans are divided. Some say Kendrick should ignore it and keep focusing on bigger moves. Others say he owes it to the culture to respond. There's no right answer, but the tension is thick and the potential is huge. This could turn into one of the most exciting moments in rap if Kendrick decides to join the battle, or it could fizzle out if he stays quiet, leaving Joey's words to echo unanswered. In the end, it all comes down to what Kendrick values more right now: silence and mystique, or competition and dominance. He's earned the right to make that choice. But no matter what he decides, people will be watching, listening, and waiting. Because when two real rappers go at it, it's not just about ego, it's about the art. It's about proving who's really built for this. If Kendrick responds, the internet will explode. If he doesn't, Joey might claim a quiet victory by default. Either way, hip-hop wins. The hunger is back. The battle energy is alive. And the stage is set. All that's left is for one more move to be made. And everyone wants to see if Kendrick will make it.